Imagine living in a world where colors look completely different, where night is as clear as day, or where movement seems to slow down around you. These aren't superpowers from a sci-fi movie, but everyday reality for many animals on our planet. From birds that can see ultraviolet light to snakes that track their prey using infrared, animal vision is a fascinating and diverse world that goes far beyond what human eyes can perceive. In this video, we'll explore how animals have evolved remarkable ways to see the world. We'll uncover why dogs and cats see fewer colors, how nocturnal animals like owls and cats thrive in the dark, and how creatures like the mantis shrimp can detect polarized light. We'll also dive into the unique vision of insects, the underwater adaptations of fish, and much more. By then, you'll gain a new perspective on how animals interact with their environment, and maybe even start wondering how your own pets see the world around them. When we think about color, we often assume animals see the world just like we do, but the truth is far more fascinating. Humans, for example, see colors through 3 types of cone cells in our eyes, allowing us to perceive red, blue, and green. But what about animals? Many birds, like eagles and pigeons, have an extra type of cone cell, allowing them to see ultraviolet light colors beyond our perception. Bees and butterflies also see ultraviolet, which helps them find nectar in flowers. On the other hand, our pets, dogs and cats, have fewer cone cells, meaning their world appears in shades of blue and yellow, with limited color variation. By understanding how different animals see color, we can start to appreciate the richness of their world. What we see as a simple flower might be a dazzling neon sign to a bee, and the dark might not seem so dull to a cat. While humans struggle to see in low light, many animals are perfectly adapted to the dark. Nocturnal animals like owls, cats, and snakes have evolved special adaptations that allow them to see clearly in conditions where we'd be nearly blind. One of the key differences between human and animal vision at night is the structure of the eyes. In humans, we rely on rod cells in our retinas to help us see in dim light, but nocturnal animals have far more rod cells than we do, making them highly sensitive to even the faintest light. Owls, for example, can detect prey in near total darkness, thanks to their incredibly large eyes, which allow more light to enter. Many nocturnal creatures also have a special reflective layer behind their retinas called the tapetum lucidum. This layer acts like a mirror, reflecting light back through the retina and giving the animal a second chance to detect it. That's why you often see the eyes of animals like cats glowing in the dark when you shine a light on them. Their tapetum lucidum is reflecting the light. Snakes, on the other hand, use a different approach. Some species of snakes, like pit vipers, have developed the ability to sense infrared radiation, which means they can see the heat emitted by their prey. This ability allows them to detect warm-blooded animals, even in complete darkness, giving them a huge advantage when hunting at night. The night is not an obstacle for these animals. It's their domain, and their eyes are finely tuned to make the most of every little bit of light or even heat that's available. While humans rely heavily on our depth perception to navigate the world, animals have evolved a range of unique ways to judge distance and detect motion. For some species, survival depends on the ability to spot the slightest movement, while others need pinpoint accuracy to gauge the distance of prey or predators. Eagles and other birds of prey are known for their incredibly sharp vision. With eyes that are up to 8 times sharper than a human's, eagles can spot a rabbit from more than a mile away. Their binocular vision, where both eyes focus on a single point, gives them excellent depth perception, allowing them to swoop down with incredible precision. This keen sense of distance is essential for hunting in wide open spaces. On the other hand, prey animals like rabbits have evolved a completely different strategy. Instead of focusing on a single point, rabbits have eyes positioned on the sides of their heads, giving them an almost 360-degree field of view. This allows them to detect motion from nearly any direction, helping them avoid predators. However, this wide field of view sacrifices depth perception, meaning they rely more on motion detection than precise judgment of distance. Animals like flies and dragonflies take motion detection to the next level with their compound eyes, which allow them to perceive even the smallest movements. Each facet of a compound eye captures a part of the visual field, creating a mosaic-like image. This type of vision is perfect for detecting rapid movement, giving these insects an advantage when catching prey or avoiding being caught themselves. Whether it's a bird zeroing in on its next meal or a rabbit fleeing a predator, depth and motion perception play a crucial role in how animals survive and thrive. Some animals can see more than just color and light. They can detect things invisible to the human eye, like polarized light and infrared radiation. These abilities give them an incredible advantage in their environments, whether they're hunting prey or navigating through complex surroundings. Take the mantis shrimp, one of nature's most extraordinary visual creatures. Its eyes can detect polarized light, which means it can see the orientation of light waves. While this might sound strange, polarized light helps mantis shrimp detect prey hiding in reflective surfaces, like the scales of fish or the shells of other sea creatures. With as many as 16 types of photoreceptors, compared to the human eye's 3, mantis shrimp are able to see a spectrum of colors and light patterns that we can't even imagine. Then there are animals like snakes, particularly pit vipers and pythons, that have evolved to detect infrared radiation. This allows them to see heat, giving them a huge advantage when hunting warm-blooded animals. Even in complete darkness, a snake can strike its prey with deadly accuracy by detecting the heat emitted from the body of its target. These pit organs, located on their faces, act like heat sensors, allowing snakes to track movement in total darkness. Whether it's polarized light or infrared radiation, these forms of vision provide animals with sensory information far beyond human capabilities, revealing a hidden world of light and heat that plays a critical role in their survival. Life beneath the ocean's surface is a world unlike any other, and animals that live underwater have evolved remarkable ways to see in this unique environment. Water changes how light behaves, absorbing certain colors and making it harder to see long distances. But for many aquatic animals, their vision is perfectly adapted for survival in the depths. Take sharks, for example. While sharks may not see in color the way humans do, their eyes are highly sensitive to light and motion, which allows them to see in the murky waters where they often hunt. They have an extra layer in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum, which reflects light back through the retina and enhances their ability to see in low-light conditions. This is the same reflective layer that gives many nocturnal animals, like cats, their characteristic glowing eyes. Fish, on the other hand, have eyes adapted to see more clearly in water, where light bends and scatters differently than it does in air. Some fish that live in shallow waters can even see ultraviolet light, helping them detect prey or mates with color patterns invisible to the human eye. In the deep sea, where sunlight barely penetrates, fish like lanternfish rely on bioluminescence, both their own and that of other creatures, to navigate and find food in the darkness. In the depths of the ocean, giant squids have some of the largest eyes in the animal kingdom. Their massive eyes allow them to detect faint light, like the glow of bioluminescent creatures, which could reveal the silhouette of a predator or prey against the darkness of the deep sea. Whether hunting in the murky shallows or navigating the abyssal depths, underwater animals have evolved specialized vision systems that allow them to survive in the vast and varied ocean environments. Insects experience the world through eyes that are vastly different from our own. Instead of a single lens, many insects, like flies and dragonflies, have compound eyes, which are made up of thousands of tiny lenses called ommatidia. Each ommatidium captures a small portion of the insect's surroundings, combining together to form a mosaic-like image. This type of vision gives insects a unique advantage. While they may not see fine details the way we do, they excel at detecting movement. Each ommatidium is like a motion sensor, allowing insects to notice the slightest shifts in their environment. This is why it's so hard to catch a fly. They can react almost instantaneously to any movement. For insects like dragonflies, compound eyes also provide a nearly 360-degree field of view, perfect for spotting prey or predators from any direction. Dragonflies are exceptional hunters, using their wide field of vision to track and catch other flying insects with incredible accuracy, all while in mid-flight. Some insects, like bees, also combine their compound eyes with an ability to see ultraviolet light, helping them navigate to flowers and detect patterns invisible to the human eye. These visual adaptations are critical for survival, whether it's avoiding predators, finding food, or communicating with other insects. Insects' compound eyes may seem alien to us, but they provide an extraordinary tool for navigating their fast-paced and complex world. As we've explored, the way animals see the world is as diverse as the species themselves. From the sharp, color-rich eyes of birds to the motion-sensitive compound eyes of insects, animal vision is tailored perfectly to each creature's environment and lifestyle. Some animals, like eagles, can see with stunning clarity over long distances, while others, like snakes, detect the heat of their prey in complete darkness. Sharks use their specialized eyes to navigate murky waters, and bees see ultraviolet patterns that guide them to nectar. Even in the deep ocean, animals like giant squids have evolved to see in a world without sunlight. These incredible adaptations remind us just how varied and complex life on Earth is. Each species has developed its own way of perceiving the world, unlocking hidden dimensions of light, color, and movement that we humans can only imagine. So, next time you look at your surroundings, consider what it might look like through the eyes of a bird, a fish, or an insect. The world is full of perspectives. Each one is unique as the creatures that experience it. Thanks for watching, and be sure to share your favorite animal vision fact in the comments below.